some additional songs. Ooh, okay, this one would be good because we are going to be doing a lot of practice with place value in this next module. So on Monday, you'll have a little end of module assessment, just a little one. It's not scary at all. And then Tuesday, we'll start module 3 for you guys. Wowzers, you guys are just trucking on that, huh?
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's all that fit inside the one's place value line. So I picked another pair and made a group of 10 to fit into a bag perfectly even. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I had to keep picking pairs of hunger I had to feed. So I picked another 10, and that led to one group of 100. The pair bumped me on the head, and I said, 10 ones make 10. 10 groups of 10 are 100. 10 hundreds make 1,000. The pattern never ends. I rode my bike 1 whole mile, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and in a little while, another mile made one group of 10. A little voice inside my head said, keep going, I know you can. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I never knew I had so many miles inside me. The end of my trip was coming up ahead. I rode 10 more miles and reached 100. That little voice inside my head said, 10 ones make 10. 10 groups of 10 are 100. 10 hundreds make 1,000. The pattern never ends. After the bell rang at 8 o'clock, I started playing with my base 10 blocks. I stacked up 9, and then one more made 10, and then 10 10s equal 100. 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. Another 100 wouldn't fit in the 100 space. I had to write one group in the thousands place. Then I played the air bass. 10 ones make 10. 10 groups of 10 are 100. 10 hundreds make 1,000. The pattern never ends. 10 ones make 10. 10 groups of 10 are 100. 10 hundreds make 1,000. The pattern never ends. Groups of 1,000 equal 10,000. 10, 10,000 make 100,000. And 10 of those make 1 million. And the pattern has no end.
All right.
NumbeRock.com for exclusive.
NumbeRock is super awesome, and so is Scratch Garden for helping us learn and practice a lot of those skills. So if you ever need some educational ideas for what to do, you can always watch some of those songs and listen to them. I thought my ruler was right here, and I realized I seem to have misplaced it. I think I packed it away somewhere when we left, and I don't know where it is. But I wanted to talk to you guys. Your end of module assessment is going to be on Monday. And like I say, it's pretty little. I didn't make it too scary for you guys. Troy, please put that down and focus. So what you guys will practice is we've talked about measuring things, right? That's what you've been doing for this module. And so, oh, Ashlyn left us again. It first asks you to measure like a pencil. So you'll have your pencil laid out, right? Or your crayon, and everybody's crayons or pencils are going to be different lengths, and that's okay, right? When you line up your ruler, and this is where I guess I have a giant one. You'll measure with a standard unit, and you'll measure with a non-standard unit like a pencil. Now, Rudy, I saw you had your number line there. If you have a real ruler at home, please use that. If you don't and you need to use your number line, you may use your number line, okay? And just tell me that instead of centimeters, you used your number line, and that's totally fine. But if you have a ruler, use that, okay? So when you go to line up and measure, look what I did. It says 100 right here, and it says 82 over here. Did I line up my ruler correctly? No. You don't want to line up your ruler at the end. Then I'd say my pencil is 100 centimeters long. So I see a couple of you guys have rulers. Awesome. You will definitely need those on Monday. So when you're lining it up, don't measure it like this to where it says it's 100 centimeters long. Make sure you start at 0. Make sure you start at 0. So go to the end that has your 0. When you line it up, make sure you line it all the way up with one end and you line it all the way up with the other end. You don't just start measuring in the middle. So this is where if I had my actual ruler, it'd be a little easier because I have a meter stick and it's very long. But remember, am I going to start it at the 3 and say, oh, my pencil is 21 centimeters long? No. Who remembers where I need to start? Troy?
You need to start at the 0.
Very good. I saw Rudy making that little 0, showing me with his hands. Very good. So, right, so I need to line up my end right there, and you'll measure your pencil. And so if I were doing it right now, I'd say, oh, my 0 is lined up, and my end is lined up, and you're going to have to just kind of round it to whichever one is closest. So if it's kind of almost, it's like between the 17 and the 18 on mine, and I'm going to say it's closest to the 18. And so my pencil would be 18 centimeters long. Okay. And then it asked you to measure it also in paper clips. If you don't have paper clips, you can use something else. You could use your little cubes to measure it also, and tell me how long that is in your little cubes instead of paper clips. If you don't have paper clips, just write on there that you use cubes instead of paper clips. Okay. You could use cubes, you could use sugar packets, you could use whatever you have. And then, yes, Rudy's thinking about it, I can see. And then you would, you can also insert a picture of you doing that into the Google slideshow. So the assessment is going to be a little bit different. This time I'm having you just type it into the Google slideshow. And so hopefully that will work. Please let me know if it doesn't, if you don't like it that way, and we'll go back to doing it on the Assist website. But I thought, well, maybe this would be a little bit easier for you guys to type it into the Google Slides. So like after your lesson, at the end of the slideshow, is your assessment on the lessons for that week. But Monday, the slideshow is your assessment. Okay? Got it? Rudy?
Guess what sock that I drew?
Oh, yeah, I saw your sock email. That was very cute. Yep, I emailed you back. I said thank you, and I'll put that on the Class Dojo Thursday afternoon. But I just wanted to, let me see if I can pull that up real quick. show you guys how your assessment on Monday looks.
Miss, you're frozen on my screen.
I know it doesn't like it when I go to another link or another site while I'm still on with you guys.
Oh, okay.
So I'll pop back up in just a second once I'm on. There we go.
Okay.
So I'll show you guys what your assessment is going to look like, just so you guys know how you don't get on there and say, hey, this looks different than it has been looking, because it does look different. So you can get on there and it will make everybody a copy when you open it, and you can type your name. So if I'm Rudy and I'm doing this assessment, I can type my name there. Okay, and I could say Rudy. Okay, but obviously I don't want to type that right now because that'll show Rudy on everybody. But so right here, you could take a picture of yourself and then insert it in there. You can take a picture on your Chromebook. Here, let me present in a slightly different way so that you guys can see my whole screen, and then I can show you how to do that. Okay, so when you take a picture on your Chromebook, you can go down. Yours will look slightly different because I'm on a laptop, not a Chromebook, but you'll click on camera. And the camera, oh, it says I can't use it right now because I'm having my camera for the Google Meet, but you'll take your picture and then those pictures will go into your files and you should be able to access those easy peasy. And then you can insert it into your assessment. If you can't get it in there, don't worry. Don't worry about that, okay? And then I want you to tell me, how long was your crayon on pencil? How long was your crayon in centimeters? How long was your pencil in centimeters? You can just type that directly in there, okay? Which was longer and how much longer was it? Okay. Oh, and I forgot to put the paperclip one on there too, so I'm glad I just saw that because I need to add the paperclip slide. And then over here, you know, there's a word problem. Amy and Sophia are having a beanbag throwing contest and need to measure each of their throws. Which would be the best tool to measure? You can just highlight it, okay? Or you could underline it, or you could bold it, and then you can also type it in right there, okay? And then you're gonna type your answer for this question right in this box, okay? And over here, oh, here's the paperclip one. This is the one. You have two little ribbons. You can just put your ruler right up there on the screen and just measure them on the screen, okay? Measure it in centimeters and paper clips. Like I say, if you don't have paper clips, you can use whatever else to kind of measure it. And then tell me why they're more or less centimeters than paper clips, depending on how large things are. That's your helpful hint on that one. How much longer is ribbon A than ribbon B? Tell me that, and then you'll be done. Okay, so like I said, I thought I'd try it on the Google slideshow instead of the assist program. I thought I'd see if that worked a little bit better for you guys. We're still trying, you know, it's always going to be a learning experience to see which one is going to work best. Okay, so try that, see if that works. Let me know if you don't like that one and you'd rather go back to the old program. We can do that. Miss Suhidi?
Do we have to do that today?
No, that will be on Monday. I just kind of wanted to show you what it was going to look like. So you didn't go there on Monday and go, ah, and worry about it. Okay. And I'll remind you again on Monday if you need help, but we practice a little bit when we get onto our meeting. Troy?
I'm gonna make some of my pages of my Halloween book, and I'm gonna make the rest when it's lunch break.
Okay, sounds good. Ashlyn, I need you to turn your camera on. I'd also appreciate it if you would stay on the meeting and stop popping on and off and on and off. That's what I need my responsible, wonderful second graders to do, is show me how incredible they are and stay on that meeting. And show the first graders when we're on a meeting together that we're staying on. Okay, Ashlyn? All right, Mr. Rudy,
I'm gonna paint my pumpkin.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
I'm gonna paint my pumpkin.
You're going to paint your pumpkin. That would be awesome. Okay, so just once again, your quick reminder, when you're measuring something, you always start at the 0 end, and then you line it up over here. And if it's like, say this was in between the 12 and the 13, and it was closest to the 13, I'd say it was a 13, but it's actually close to the 12 right now, so I'd say it's a 12. Okay, so that's how you're going to measure your stuff and put it on there. That will be on Monday. If you've not got on to do your assessment for maps, please do that today. Jaya and Rudy, you're the only two on this meeting who haven't gone on and done it today. And Rudy, I can stay on and help talk to your grandma about how to do that, okay? All right, so you guys may go. Rudy, stay on and we'll talk about how to get onto maps.